Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. I'm at the club field today, and I got my turbo timber because it is windy. We're probably maintaining about a 15-mile-an-hour wind, and so I brought a few of my airplanes with safe just to make sure things don't get too hairy. I already flew the little Viper jet, and it did great, but it was wagging in the wind, man. This wind is pretty crazy. I'll show you guys the windsock here in a second. But man, I'm excited to get this turbo timber in the air, so let's do it. Oh, windsock. You guys can see it over there. Of course, it sat down just as I pointed over there. There it goes. It's been standing up most of the time. And of course, it's going towards me across the field. If you guys can see the one over there, it's right at us. I'm gonna take off crosswind. I got it in safe, so we'll go one click on the flaps, and we should be in there pretty easy. Yep, just like that. We're in the air. We'll bring it back around. A lot of this flight could end up being pretty slow with all this wind. They're over there working on a Cub, figuring out problems with it, trying to set up the incidents and throw. They got a gauge on the control surfaces to get all the throws just perfect. I don't always do all that. In fact, very few times have I done that. I do have all those gauges so that I can do it. So let's get it up here, just a little, right about there. We'll turn the flaps off. Have to pick the speed up just a little bit, and then we'll turn safe off if I can get it over here. There we go. Safe is off. And one thing that when I'm flying here, I always got to kind of remember not to use all the field because it makes the video not as good. I'll get out there too far and you guys won't be able to see it.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
You can see the wind has slowed down just a little bit, and of course I'll try to do too much. We have a lot of those, some people call them mosquito eaters here in Ohio right now, or at least in my area. I mean, my yard is like full of them, and I've noticed quite a few of them here at the club. I think they're also called cane flies or something like that, and I think this used to be a landfill, so it seems like there's always mosquitoes here too. Nice low. Straight at me into the wind, of course. Makes it easy. I also brought my Aero Scout because I figured that would be an easy flight today. Get a loop in. Nice tight loop. I haven't got to fly this in quite a while, actually, it feels like. And so it feels pretty good. I kind of miss that Timber X I used to have. It was a fun airplane. They said they flew that Cub once. I didn't get to see the flight. I wasn't here. He does have, it's a balsa build-up. Look like it's probably like a 70-inch wingspan, or maybe even an 80-something wingspan. And he's got it set up on 6S system. It looks pretty good. I used to have one a lot like that with a Sato FA65 in it. And I only flew it a few times. It had a lot of trouble with torque when when I take off, I'd have to push down on the elevator to keep the tail on the ground, to keep it tracking straight, because it would want to turn left really hard until the wind was moving across the tail fast enough for the vertical to keep it straight. And so you'd fight it and fight it for quite a while. And a lot of times when I do that, about as soon as I let off the elevator, it'd be in the air. It'd take off. So nice. Even though it's windy, it's a pretty beautiful day. I mean, it's like 71, sunny, just having a good time. It's a good day for a club meeting. That's why I'm here. Oh, it was too slow to do what I was going to do, because I was going to make it curl under and it wasn't making the movement quick enough, so I aborted. I will put it back in safe for the landing. You can see the roll rate's pretty slow. I think I'm still in low rates, so that's probably a little bit of it, but I was checking it out and the difference in my rates is not very much. So it might not be it either. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between low and high.
Seconds.
30 seconds. So let's put it back in safe for the landing.
Timer stop.
And I'm going to land it straight at me.
Timer stop.
It's out there a little ways, guys. Bringing it right at me. Oh, let's go full flaps. Slow it down.
Timer stop.
Just like that. You can see the sun is out, nice and bright. So the flight was a lot of fun today, guys. I'm at the club for the meeting, and like I said, we had a little bit of wind. It actually slowed down a little bit for that landing, made it a little nicer than usual, and so I'm just feeling very blessed to be out here flying for you guys. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up and leave some great comments. And as always, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody.